here at the beginning days of the major.
Ooh. Try keeps this one clean. I know Try loves a little bit of nuke, so we got to keep an eye on his individual level for this one. Okay, Lume. Descenti gets just instantly popped. And No Way has lost control of Hell, so we've got a little rebound for a second there for Metasport. Gets cooled off, back 3v3, open doors for Che. And now Vinny has to take up the position. Creeps his way to control stairs, finds the perfect timing for that peek onto Isaac. Plopsky waits back sight, supported from above, and the cover's enough to get Vinny off the angle. He's gonna keep him on their toes though. Opens up a timing for Try to attempt to get into this.
Yeah, this is extremely awkward. They don't have control of anything right now.
But Vinny's done a good job of just flushing them away. He gives himself another chance. He's the reason they had to give up that back sight. He's the reason they're stuck trying to inch their way up ramp. Now, Vinny, do you want to just take this duel? Seems like it. Oh, I can't finish it. A bunch of damage in, but 4 health for Plopsky gives pistol to Metizport.
I love how Vinny's smiling, man. He's just always smiling.
But he also doesn't go all in, so it's going to give a chance for Hampus to lead this walk through Hell. And does this eventually compromise the ramp players? They don't seem to be thinking that there was anybody. Maybe Vinny thought it was just a fake wall of smokes and nothing behind it. Che Jesus lucky to get 1 kill there. You see Try holding both ends. How he gets that headshot, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But Isaac's down to 2 health with the bomb. You've already got a defender rotating down, but he's against the wall, right? Full display.
They got to run from this now. There's 2 players downstairs confirmed, but the bomb, it's left in such an awkward spot.
Damn, Metasport.
They just got a delay for Lumi to come in. But does he have an even door open to flank from is the question. Single?
I mean, an Imperial player would have pushed out. They closed the door behind them. Good etiquette. He's going to have to swing it. Clears Vinny off sight. This gets it back going, and you see the distraction it serves up. But still, No Way finds the better of the timing. 15 seconds to grab that bomb. Feeling nigh impossible as the patience from Dark is going to pay off here for Descenti. He comes through with the SMG, and the force buy works.
Yeah, big time. We saw Hampus in the lobby on day 1, and he said, "This is Susp." Like, we know that's Adam Hampus, but good one.
Always the troll. Never the trolled. Chase not going to hold down ramp on his own. Luckily softens him up for Try. Double kill on his behalf. And some utility to just keep the pistols back. Not going to get into the ramp room. But that scout will find its mark. What can you do about it? No bomb control, but an AK upgrade's not bad. Insta headshot here from No Way. Imperial going to convert it. You know, I think Hampus really is the kind of guy who thrives on LAN because he just seems like such a people person.
From the last Blast showdown,
yeah, okay,
that was pretty special. And of course, like a lot of rosters, they've made some pretty drastic changes since then. But they proved that their scouting was good in that moment. Nice try ducking into that smoke.
Yeah.
I think really actually baiting out a shot just to use that to be able to shoot back.
It's a very good sign for Try to get off to a strong start. That op presence outer could have Metasport's hands full as this game goes on. But he does leave so quickly that a reposition's allowed. No Way just keeps challenging. I mean, a distraction for the ramp player to push, that's just rude. An auto shotty pelting you for 25 damage.
That's a free punish as well. He's in the right place, the right time.
Pops up, missed 3rd shot, but already 2 kills to Try's name. And he's got a teammate to work with here in Descenti.
His team play is looking amazing now
Yes,
for
sir.
Imperial. Like, they've got 2 players in positions where Metasport are expecting 0. One back might be a little too late. Oh, maybe not. Now it's a 2v3 from a 2v5 and just under a minute remaining.
Damn, those are the kind of kills that you're not supposed to give over, but you're also not expecting Lume to come out and just crack that headshot as he did. T's decide to separate here, coming at the site from both directions. Adam B letting the bomb get closer to sight before he rounds this corner. There is no help here for Descenti. He is the last piece on B. Gun is approaching, tries to clear it. Descenti trying to recover from a misstep, a missed jump, and Dow still 3 kills. 15 seconds left, unsure as to where the others are at. They are both right behind him, joining down from that upper site.
Now they're gonna go in now.
Smoke's gonna fade, auto shotty just pops holes in the cover, and it's 4-1 Imperial. A nice attempt at the recovery there for Metasport, but 3 kills all they're gonna get.
I don't know when the blood stops flowing right now. Metasport have to get control of things. Wow, that couldn't have been a better place, Nate.
Hemp is trying to get active fast. Instead, now sitting 1-7. Certainly not an ideal start to their map pick. And Che Jesus catches Plopski's back turn, so 2 free kills. What could damn well be a third. Op finds its mark. Try not missing too many of these shots. Nails the second. And Adam B slaughtered, leaves Isaac 1v5.
Isaac's another name in Swedish Counter-Strike. I was definitely hoping to see on the best Swedish team. He has he's always got better plays than his stats show.
He gets there. Vinny having to deal with some utilities, but fine. Connects his kill, no way up from heaven, finds another one. A lot of bodies here just trying to overwhelm this A site, and Vinny just so disruptive with this utility.
Not too bad though for Adam.
Right? You catch Hampus outside last round, you hold them back in this 2 versus 3 that Metasport have left to work with. Player on site behind the silos, but a cheeky push up from Che Jesus. Adam B, it was looking good. Unable to go nuclear though, and so 7-1 secured here by the Brazilian team. All's looking good on day 2. Quick little climb up onto the silo. Vinny wants blood. He's gonna elicit that fight out of Plopski.
That worked out so well for Vinny. He pushed up so far, bought himself some time, went back, got the kill in silo, left unnoticed. 30 seconds, okay, but they don't even have their mini split in place for this attack. So are they gonna try to go up through heaven or go through lower? Through ramp? I don't know.
Try gives it a chance. One player creeps through hell. Now another one's coming, but he starts running.
What?
You give Try all he needs to know. Okay.
What a play.
3 kills. Try alone. Looks like he's under pressure and dealt with, but he just holds it off.
Oh, destroyed. Unreal.
Those 2 extra steps, they go with speed.
Yeah, that was just silly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were just missing something there.
It's like a sunken cost fallacy. Feels like they have to follow through, and you run into a Try who's simply not missing. 15 kills. Che overwhelmed. Try here to help, but Adam B and Plopski open up this round. They're going to try to contend with B, it seems. Descenti already deep in the corner of dark.
Now this can be a good split lower because they've got one incoming from Secret as well. They can take their time clearing things out. Descenti gets into the most typical but safest position. That's catch all for a CT to find. And they don't really believe that he's here right now. Oh, they do. Okay, good clear from Adam.
Yeah, Plopski had eyes on it. Adam makes sure to go deep. Man advantage secured off this one. This is just a simple swarm of ramp room that gets them into a post plant. Retakes on here for Imperial. Certainly have the leeway to go for a round like this. Certainly have the utility as well to keep it likely. Trajectory and spotted. Backside, you know there's one up on that shelf. Molotov with his name on it. That's going to flush through the post plant. Doesn't win the duel immediately. Gets enough damage for the fire to find the kill. And you've got a hot-handed 12-4 Vinny versus an incredibly cool Hampus. Smoke for the bomb, back turned the wrong direction, but it's just the Tech 9 trying to tap him off this. Vinny's gonna go ahead and stick the knife, gotta find the mark, and he stops him at 0.9 seconds. Hampus, 2 kills into this map, one of them by way of shank.
Yeah, and he was shooting just the wrong side as well. Definitely unnerving moment there, but they deny the 1-on-3 attempt here from Vinny. It's a scary round still from Imperial in terms of bringing it that close in the first place. But look at the entries. That, you know, Che not getting a second kill and then Try getting a frag as well. It felt like that's pretty much all they were going to get this round. That, you know, this would slowly be Descenti getting one and then not them being unable to plant, but they survive it.
We've seen Try give up this angle to go hold ramp, but right now doesn't seem like he's too worried. Oh, I say that. He does double back. This is the same sort of opening that got them in his grill.
The thing is, they know that there are termites in the floorboard, so to speak. They just can't see them at the moment. The problem is I feel like the map is too quiet. Oh, and the op from Luma as well.
Try waiting for his angle, but it's actually approaching on the other side. Descenti just gave over the timing as well. That gap was being held up until Metasport pushed past it. Now you wouldn't be surprised if Try gets caught off guard. But then again, on an individual level, he is simply better. However, writes off that threat of Hampus being out there too. We go to 25 seconds, 4 versus 3.
Adam has the bomb. He has to come in.
Metasport knocking on the A site from 3 different directions. Great distraction offered by Hut. That player turns. Main's held onto. Missed off shot. Oh. Descenti pushes into it. He knows there's one in heaven. If they can recover the bomb, then there's still a chance to clutch this. They will go and grab it. Che opts to give them the space. He could have cut him off and there would have been no support, but instead it's post-plan.
Just hoping that there was no time, and now it's the full 1v2. He sneaks up the vent quietly. They're playing opposite, however. He's not clearing this.
Ooh, back exposed and turned on. I thought for sure he would have tried to stop that bomb. You know the other player's outside hell. No help for that bomb carrier, but he just tries to play time instead. Still just enough in this half to give Metasport a chance. CT side. 5 players stack in trophy. Hate to break it to you, Che. Your hands are about to be full, but he's also got support inbound. 2 players from Hell to try to help this. Adam B gets the quick entry. Vinny reveals himself with no real impact, and Che's already burned down to a third of his bar.
And his rotations here from Descenti.
Yeah, at least the CTs continue to bolster these lines, trying to help one another out, but nobody walking away with kills so far.
Okay.
Spamming through the doorway to limit his options. A single door that could swing. Vinny's going to draw attention with this ramp flank coming through, but again, it's just the one and done. Descenti gets his. Down goes No Way. And so 3 kills left to take. He challenges from the side of smoke, gets away with 50 points of health, and unfortunately swaps out. AK-47 in hand, frag for the door. Opens the smoke. That could cause problems if that plant wasn't comfortably behind the silo. And you've got a player up in rafters to try to cover this hole. There we go. An invitation. It is indeed another here for the Swedes. 4 rounds is certainly the recovery Metasport we're hunting. A CT side on your map pick should be the comfort zone. But there's quite a pace to this one being set by Imperial. They'll lose their first player as Plopsky doubles down on it. 3 versus 5 for Imperial to have to handle. You've got bodies out here on the A floor, and Adam B is just rocking Vinny at the moment. So it's a bit of a catastrophe. Imperial will rebound with 1.
Cooking up something nice now if they actually score this pistol.
Yeah.
A lot of work here for Try and Che, but nothing comes up for them. So I just want to know if he skates forwards when he doesn't play CS.
Obviously. Adam B, solo door hold. Lumet trying to find an angle, but then the flash makes it a bit awkward, so he'll just allocate himself to backside. He's got teammates around him to help out, and he's even, does he need it?
That's what I'm talking about.
2 kills made easy on the hut exit.
His rifle work was looking so good.
You've got Isaac up above. There's a chance to redirect here. 0 attention over towards ramp for the defense at the moment. This is indeed the right venture for what's left of Imperial.
At least Hampus preemptive rotation lower, but he's even going back to check secret first. So actually understaffed. Way, not even joking here with Try and Vinny alive. The site's open.
The level that they're playing at.
Yeah, like this is just going to be
it's back. It's a fake
hard
plant. But they do have single door control, and because of that delayed ramp presence, it's an easy slot into the after plant. Don't you dare lose this, Metasport. Try's gonna swing out, single kill. And now Vinny, unfortunately working with the Galil, and players coming at him from 3 directions. How does he isolate this? It would have to be so clean. And luckily for him, the kill on Isaac was bullets through the floorboards from down beneath. Hampus maybe given over a little slack to the T's in that case, but hey, they clean it up. This is Metasport's map choice, actually.
Go. Throw it away then.
You think you can just sneak through main like that? Luckily, the cover is offered by Adam. Plopsky in a bit of a pinch. We've got kills back. And that's an edge here for Metasport, but it's also an A site taken over by the attack. Bomb included, they could go for it. They're gonna try to plant around. Nah, I don't think so. Heaven retake in full force. Try just nearly slaughters everybody, but I thought he would plant on the side of hut with the way his teammate left. I guess you're worried about main as opposed to 3 players Heaven.
You know the nature of upper pops. One guy makes a mistake upstairs, suddenly it just gets flooded.
Fire at their feet at 25 seconds. Adam's got to go for the reposition. Plopsky's going to hold off to his entry point. They're able to get behind vent, though. Adam dropped. They are so ready to hit this. It's going to come down to the wire, though. Tons of targets for Plopsky. Heaven player killed. Che Jesus looking to be the solution to it all. Bomb gets picked back up. Fired towards Heaven to stop anything else, but Metasport aren't nearby.
They didn't go for a push in through ramp. They have actually no way to go to retake this. So that second kill from Che Jesus wins the round here for Imperial.
defense banking on the 2 save
It's a
guns.
minimalist buy, okay?
Oh, minimalist.
It's in vogue right now.
Sorry, minimalism. Yeah, right.
Less is more.
Good position from Isaac to catch them off guard. Does damage for the nade to finish up. And hey, it's not a lot to work with, but if you can pull it off, more power to you. Op finds its mark. Hampus goes for the lobby crunch. It's a lot of out of control though. Look at this expedition that Vinny's on. Where will he end up? Question will be, do the 2 players outside who are just letting Vinny go for his journey?
Hampus is drooling right now because he knows what happens when he gets into spots like these.
Yep. And he takes it.
Oof.
Oh, just perfect execution.
And Hampus's best rings true once again, it looks like. Plopsky helps out with the final kill, but that flank is just the one to seal the deal. 9-9 now. Now they'll get a move to drop in a lower. It's pretty perfect with Isaac coming into the ramp. I think this is, yeah, actually not too bad for Metasport. A bit better than last time they tried to make a move here.
Oh, Plopsky's still stuck on the stairs. He's got to fight this off, and he'll do so well.
He's got teammates behind him, too, actually really well stacked downstairs.
Waits the fire out, is able to retreat towards control.
Gotta come back upper.
He's going to take a sniff at this A site. You've got Adam B, who's been rock solid on the defense, playing site itself. One member of Metasport to support him from above. Missed op shot out of try. Uncommon. Oh, beautiful headshot to the player's stairs. Now he's going to just try to lock it in on Hut, but he can't do it. And that attempt from Hampus is delayed. Now there's a second player with him, but who's going to get this back in control for the defense? Isaac slips out slowly, but too slow and to no avail because it's locked in here by Imperial. Luma's going to try to come back towards main so that both don't have to scramble up the vent. But unfortunately for Adam, he holds off the first, can't hold back the pack.
They had to work their way out onto the side. I think Adam set himself up for a great position to get one more kill. I think the spray was, or the burst was a little funky the way that he took it, but he was right. He needed to get active because he was actually the only player in the back of the site when the round started to reroute towards him.
Are we missing something else? And a wall of smokes outside will start to put those questions in Metasport's minds. Something's gonna have to happen. We'll have this
push. 2 of them, and they both work.
Both sides of lobby get crunched. Hampus was popping nades open outside. 3v5 demanded of it. Jay not going to get away with that antic. Plopsky puts the barrel to his head, and we could be looking at a flawless round here from Metasport as Plopsky, if you give him something to shoot at, he seems to be collecting heads at this point.
You had Metasport say, it's time to interrupt. That's beautiful here in terms of the timing and the call and the cohesion pushing from both.
But until that wall of smokes went up outside, there was no reason for Metasport to make their move last round. We'll see how they adapt to it again. It was with these smokes that they went in for that lobby crunch and getaway 5v3. Not in position to do that this time. Lumi's op not over towards ramp, just Isaac on his own. So instead it's Secret that gets peeked. And Che able to hold that, keep Hampus honest. Imperial, though, not too concerned about it. They're going to go straight into the A site instead. Adam comes out from behind vent. It's a one and done on his behalf. Plopsky from the corner has a chance to shine, and so do the Heaven players. Into the fray, they'll throw themselves. It's Isaac and Lumi, and it's Descenti popped at a distance. Isaac getting the headshot puts the highest performing Imperial player back at bat. He sprays away.
They gave him a chance.
Gets the Opera dead. Now it's him versus Isaac, both in 70 health. Swing about to come around that corner. Isaac plays it slow. Tries to hunt him down. Gets caught in the open and still hits the headshot. Finally a chance to shine.
The tie is denied, and because it's only 2 players, Try has a real chance.
Told you Try loves nuke.
He did say that.
Big piece of his previous team's formula on this map. Oh, but Hampus is making moves. And there's been so many passive setups outside for Metasport. They've allowed them to get away with this positioning before.
Are they going to come back and clear this? They kind of watch that pocket. They're going to swing across.
Campus, it's got to be him, and he's got to shine, and he'll get his 2, but executed from up above. Vinny returns the favor. Still, man advantage Metasport, thanks to Hampus.
Yeah, it's solid. Puts his team into a perfect spot. And Isaac in a really nice one-and-done position.
But stepping out, they didn't see it. He goes back in, lines it up, does a ton of damage. So even though he gets dropped, he's put the last remaining Imperial player onto a quarter health. Fake Loud steps towards Hell, keeps them over there. But remember, Bomb's outside in the open.
Yeah, they'll definitely just go and try to grab it with his 23 HP. But we're actually talking about a situation where every dollar matters as we come into this final round of regulation. Metasport create a real chance for themselves. Remember, just a round to go. It was what the heck?
What are you doing?
Are you doing, man? That's crazy. You're not going to take the chance earlier? All right.
Ooh, you down here? Hey, bro. Overtime or bust here for Metasport. Luma's got to be careful because they're approaching this quickly. He hits that shot for half health. He'll follow it up. 2 bullets needed, but Che's down. And now Luma down to 2 bullets, but he is still fighting. And he will not get a chance to fire that last one. Nobody else offers kills, but Try will connect for 2.
He's too nice with it.
Man advantage here for Metasport, 3 versus 2, but Decenti's got this bomb. Now, what's he gonna do? Wait for Try to double back through lobby, or does Try come back to him?
They want to let this round breathe because right now in ramp, they threaten both upstairs and downstairs. The CTs who have been getting a little confused as time goes on. I like Plopsky's spot here just to sort of passively watch the ladder cross. He's got a good angle for it. And he nails his kill. That's the bomb spotted and knocked down.
Gonna need 30 kills and an ace in round 24.
Yeah, and Try. I mean, he's given a fight there. Plopsky got some extra damage in. I mean, I'd be have a little bit more trepidation about taking it early with Try, especially in this form. 2 players left. He gets 30 and the map win if he seals this up. Is this even possible?
You are meant to be the star, and you have a glorious chance to shine. Another separated 1v1 backside player. Oh,
there it is.
Clinical with the peak, and we go overtime. Ooh, they had him on their toes. It felt like Metasport had run that round 30 seconds sooner.
I'll just say that, like, Lume, great shots.
Plopsky first blood in overtime. Just keep poking and prodding this lobby control. That's one part of Imperial's plan that really hasn't gone as per their expectations. Che gets through both smokes. Back turned to him. CT's gonna come clear it. Plopsky finds good timing on not only opening up that squeaky smoke, but then controlling the play outer. So another 5v3 here for Metasport. This comeback continues.
Yeah, man, been liking Plopsky's gameplay. His HSP's got to be quite high. I feel like his awareness and timings have been pretty pristine so far. Another player who's grown and evolved a lot in the last couple of years. And Luma, sound performance throughout this game. Another one here as we get into overtime. Another walking player knocked down like a bowling pin.
No moves to really be made here. How many times are we going to watch Try be the last guy up with no real openings ahead? How much can you ask of one soldier? This was an 8-1 lead for Imperial once upon a time.
Yeah, no kidding, man. If not for Try, like some of these rounds are just literally...
I say this.
I mean, this game's over, actually.
Yeah. Ooh, nice clean one from No Way. Still just enough time to try to piece together 2v5s. It's overtime. You go for them. But as the bomb crosses over, it all gets cleaned up. Rock solid stuff from Adam again. Not his first, and it won't be his last succeeding on this A site.
Yeah, and if it's only Try on that side...
Che punished them once for trying to get up in their faces on lobby. But this setup, we've seen it more than once. Lume not afraid to come take a little more. Wide swing in an instant. Isaac just kind of announces that attack, looks to join forces with the Hut push. No Way gets a double. Vinny trading out towards Hut was the plan, but Ramp is still held on because Hampus slides into the corner as needed. That went so badly on Ramp side, but not from Hut. Adam B thrived in that situation.
And the bomb is back outside in their spawn. They've got to come back for it. Both through Squeaky right now. Adam not moving from his post.
He holds on to it, and they're going to find him out. And knowing that Hampus was once over towards that ramp, he's going to take up at the heaven instead at 30 seconds.
But it's Hampus who doesn't know where the bomb is, right?
Yeah, but he slides out.
Yeah.
Opper over towards the vent. They could just dive down vent and go B, and in doing so, they've gotten away from him effectively.
All right. Now it's close to impossible retake, but it's one you're absolutely going to try. They can play it however they want. Time will not be on Hampus' side, so he'll decide to just run it.
Yeah, he stomps there. Op clears vent. Op's going to double back down over towards control, but within that timing, Hampus could have extended out. How do you exit single, though, with a player perched on silo? Such a desperate way to get out. He'll try, as he's given an extra chance there. Few missed shots from Che. Tied again, 13 all. Imperial answer. Oh, first blood, though. That Op no longer stuck over on ramp. Good fight for Che to finish off. Instead, Hampus wins it. Vinny here to clear again. Vinny always getting that trade back from above. Unfortunately, it's man disadvantage for Imperial nonetheless. Plopsky reels back already. We've got Descenti out from Squeaky, stuck behind vent.
Yeah, there's so much pressure on Plopsky's position because he has to watch outside, but he needs to be worried about lurks like this. Try to get over towards Isaac. A late smoke into Squeaky as well. This is kind of a weird spot because it's just simply Metasport with the man advantage, so they don't have to move. But it's not necessarily like the most crafty position for them there. Oh, not full information. Oh, that's such a find. Where was he even going?
Felt like he wanted to get into main, but at the same time, Descenti, who has taken such a long time to make this play active, finally plays his hand. No Way's allowed to emerge from Hut. There's Plopsky dead inside of main. Molotov just in case there's another. Imperial, I can't believe they've squeezed an opening out of that like 30-second Descenti burn from behind the vent. Nade nearly kills No Way. That could have started the unraveling of this post plant. It's a double heaven retake with Isaac up above and the Op down on the floor. Easy kill in sight. Trajectory from the grenade lets them know still. One towards Squeaky, but you've got to go get these kills. That main peak happens and both players dropped. Imperial tethered to perfection.
It's, yeah, that's one word for it. I mean, patience, definitely. But two players going out that way and both getting spotted, that was the round.
Felt like Plopsky was so much more cautious about that threat, but then when the new guy shows up, he kind of lets his guard down slightly. And you can't put your guard down now. Descenti learns that. Lumi plucks the first kill off this round. 4th in OT1. CT's head lower already. Try's gonna give space. Very much looking like a ramp hit. Defense wants to go clear secret. Hampus gonna have his hands full. He commits to this fight, drops No Way. Won't be able to get the second one. Che's gonna hear this. There's a chance that Try finds perfect timing. Beautiful spray from the M4, and the Op connects again. We talked about Try's impact. We talked about the clutch. Well, Plopsky's tried to throw his name into the ring as the counterpart. Here comes that pressure again. Try remaining on the play, but Plopsky gets the better of him. Headshot on the Opper. Now you gotta go grab bomb. He's gonna try to molly the player off the spot. Vinny on the railing.
How's he ready for this?
Sick off angle, and he's gonna catch him off guard. 15 secured for Imperial by way of Vinny. Plays it chill as ever.
Yes, right place, right time.
Luckily for him, great recovery. That push over towards Secret.
He's looking to skewer them. Try's gonna get involved in.
They're already out.
Yeah, they're out.
Big attack here for the Swedes. Trying to keep the game going, but already shut down inside of the A site. Imperial seemingly have had enough. No longer are the antics of Metasport going to keep them in this great trade potential out from Descenti, just keeping that pressure at an all-time high. Imperial, they get blood in the water, and they are looking to seize it. They get Try all the way to 30 kills. There has been more time for the others to catch up, and namely Vinny. 21 frags as he closes out that last one. Lume, can you do it? player up in heaven senses them on this A site, but the thing is, they have his bomb. And the op's already on the angle. Who other than try to close it? A bit of a labored affair considering this one started 8-1 for Imperial. They give that false sense of hope back over to Metasport, only to rob away their opponent's map pick. Decenti hears all of that ruckus. And regardless, Imperial gonna go playing for long instead. So Adam B head tuck, teammates near him, fire at his feet, kind of forces his hand, they blast him through the windshield. And that will be a 5v3 pistol situation here for Imperial. Vinny's gonna go ahead and extend that advantage with a kill onto Hampus. And I think that the conversation that the desk started and that you're building on with Hampus is great and all. But there's a problem that they're gonna face, I think, as this goes on. Make sure they win this pistol. Yes, concluded. And the problem is we just had Try play so incredibly well. And like Maui Snake alluded to and highlighted,
Nuke, he's in lobby, it's a 1v4. Let's take that same situation, but now he's on catwalk in a 1v4. Oh, let's go, Lumi. Damn.
Desk said, let's get that head-to-head going. Well, Lumi will waste no time.
And he had an amazing nuke, honestly. Great sniper as well. Outshone, obviously, no shame in that. And that is so cool.
USP to open the smoke and then scout shots to get right through it. Hampus and Lumi.
Now we're playing CS2.
Combining like some kind of transformer here, some sort of Swedish IKEA war machine. Scouts and USPs get themselves a couple of frags and sure, it's gonna still flush them up. This is what we're talking about. Try on the entry, try with the bomb. Try as you might, Metasport. It's still a post plant for Imperial.
And let's see if we can show that in post-plant situations, low numbers sometimes isn't even a problem. This retake isn't guaranteed.
That scout, those downtown. Oh, yeah. Try's got him along the wall. Isolating these duels to damn near perfection. Decenti's going to stop off the CT spawn. Bomb planted here for the catwalk post plant. And if Try's down, then Decenti picks it up. Triple kill to his name. Plopsky desperate to find that bomb. Gets shredded by No Way. And so 3v5, they still break through. Yeah. But credit where it's due. Awesome USP scout kickoff here for Metasport to at least make it a bit sketchy.
Yeah. I mean, they're planted the perfect spots. They're taking all the right duels. They have that fresh smoke that allows Try to get creative with it. And this is such a good eco, essentially. You know, they have a couple of scouts to work with, working together to get that info back through the mid smoke. Lovely stuff.
Of those rock stars. Apex was an entry back then. All right, guns up for Metasport. Let's see what the defense has. Oy, oy, oy.
And a wasted smoke with it, and an upgraded gun in the smoke for Vinny as he gets away. Oh, can't find the gun, actually.
Just tries to pull back.
Oh, another gun.
That is his sixth sense here from Vinny. He just backs up.
No,
right on it.
Vinny.
Come on. Triple kill through mid doors. Hampus just burns out.
Brother, how did he find
that was weird,
that
man.
second kill?
That was weird. That was some spooky stuff, man. They say Austin's weird. That was weirder.
He's keeping it weird, yeah.
Just like that vacuum effect where he walks into the corner, can't find it, retreats, and then... I mean, the player didn't make a sound.
Heat seeking.
I am Vinny.
Oh, damn. Was his head really even showing there?
Apparently. Top of the noggin gets popped. Adam B not allowed to hold on to the M4, so the first gun round here for Metasport gets wiped away. And our analyst said this is where the series ended.
But sort of feels like the round lives and dies with Hampus here in this position if they're going to take long. Oh, actually, this will help out a little bit.
Hampus still waiting for his, but fight's going well elsewhere, and there's only 3 players here. We've still got that one Tunnels member for Imperial. Creepy little AK play. Gets shut down by the Deagle. Plopsky catches No Way. Now all you've got is Try at this distance. Hampus' scout comes through with 1, and that lower tunnel player now all that's left over 1v4. Metasport, how have you managed to pull this out of the hat? If you have, can they finish? That's the question.
I mean, the bomb's in a spot where he can fight his way to it. And, oh, okay. He's got that covered. No problem.
Sketchy stuff for a second, but Plopsky's going to be the MVP. 3K on the round. I could be lying.
You do lie.
Often.
Not often. Even that was a lie.
Google Maps, Metizport, Sweden, nothing came up.
Oh, that's because they're Norwegian. That wasn't a lie.
All right. We're also in the USA, so things have different names here on Google Maps.
It's Metasport, and the software they make is Windows.
Okay. Creepy. Walk out into the B site.
Oh, we almost got both of them.
Try clips Isaac. Plopsy's got the kill back, but that bomb can just come join Descenti on site. I mean, the cross is what's dangerous, but the fact he's here on platform, this is going to catch the window player off entirely. Perfect crawl out, finds timing, really creating an opportunity here as a single piece of this attack. And it's the fact the bomb gets swept into the play as well, so good call on Descenti to run a risk, because that's what it was. A risk to walk into B alone at the perfect timing while Try's getting into his antics through that mid door. Death talked about how Try is kind of the guy set up to win rounds. Descenti wins this, but it is off Try's contact and distraction from mid.
Okay, they're waiting. Okay, no, they're waiting for it. I was like, they fully saw someone jumping. That's just too much of a clue.
What you up to, Plopsky?
Yeah, that's a cute angle, but it's a B hit.
Yeah, Isaac's got to hold this. Kind of gives him a little gap there. Off patient, but misses his chance. Try's going to be far removed from all the action. And Plopsky, good on him to catch No Way as well. Now, you know it's at max 3 players inside this B site. You could just try to throw the retake now. Try still concerned about CT pushing through T-spawn. Lower tunnels held. Vinny's got to press this barrel against the retake attempt because you know it's coming. And it's Adam B at bat first. Off the flash, Vinny locks in one. A good amount of damage to the window. Che and Descenti locking it down, but there's still the swing to be had. Lumi could not afford to miss that first shot, or else this happens. 6-1 Imperial. This T-side made to look easy. Got Hampus to come help him. Hampus walking through the doorway. That unannounced swing again from Imperial. Really just trying to find these openings on unexpected timings. What a haunting experience that must be for Metasport, as you never know when the attack's about to hit. You've got to stay on your toes. And as I say that, Lumi actually gives up the cat angle that seems like it's going to get tested. Not just yet, though, by the looks of it. Imperial going to go for some mid-presence.
Man, they're low on utility. Adam has a molly in his spot. They have no flashes to counter the cat play that's coming in. So even though Imperial are down a player, they need, I think, this Plopsy rotation. I think they need this HE damage, and I think they need the full commitment.
Yeah, they're not buying that it's a mid-play. Lumi comes back with that off, waiting for them to extend beyond elbow. 20 seconds to this clock. We see the bomb getting passed up to the front of all of it. Can't afford to miss that. Plopsky could be the hero. If he climbs through this smoke with the right angle unnoticed, then big chance right here on his plate. But he's still kind of stuck on the climb up. Everybody's guns are back out. Now he ends up looking like a fool. Just emerges. Who can save it? Isaac gets his first kill of the map. Hampus right here with him from that B site. Now the long players come back as well, but you've got Try alive and kicking, attempting to hold this at bay. No Way down to 8 health, and Adam damn near lower. Tries to get up onto the site. You've got nades just flying over top, whittling him away even further. Time starting to cause issue, and Adam B has to concede it. Knows he's not going to win this round. It's another where Imperial just squeeze into a site.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately for Plopsky, that just was more awkward than anything else. It was like if he had jumped up and got it in a nice early timing, it seems like they would have been still watching it because they had good spots too. Overall, a little awkward. Unfortunately, individually, Lumi was great on Nuke, had a nice shot this game so far, but that's a moment where he's just got to hit it. Oh, just like that.
Try showing no signs of slowing down from map 1 to map 2. Lumi, at the very least, will peel him off top middle. No chase instantly from Descenti, so that allows for the Opper to retreat towards site, but he's making such a loud rotation. Descenti, I think, for sure chases this out. You know that's the Opper that just ran away.
Yeah, you're right. He's going to be following this lead entirely. And the smokes are down because they know Lumi's gone out over here. So, oh, no punish either. And now he's right side of the door.
But bomb's top middle. That's the one weird thing.
Yeah, it's actually not in a position to go long either. So these lower players, they could do something tricky here.
It's just running at this. They have completely written off the possibility of a 5-7 in that corner. Great reaction. Vinny gives cover. Descenti's deep angle finds Lumi. And now they can just Size up their options. Odds are, yeah, Adam's down long. As he tends to be, they confirm it, and they'll double back towards B instead.
Look at Vinny just wanted to go fight. Oh my god, they're actually risking this, but all right, they'll end up winning in the end. 8-1, no problem.
Alrighty then.
I was thinking they know Adam's probably on A, but they still, in the 3v1, wanted to try to just end the round.
Don't do it to him. Don't you blast Lumi's head off.
He doesn't think he was spotted, but Lumi, you know, full attention now. Oh, perfect.
Get out of there. Oh. And then Try gives the cover to the 2 rifles that trade out effectively. Vinny making sure Adam doesn't get a multi-frag. Descenti continues to have his way with the B defense. That is Hampus down 3 and 9.
And Che could just straight up win this round if he's careful about this next fight.
It looks like he will be. Comes back at the cat push. Catches out Plopsky. It's low health on Vinny.
They know Isaac's the B anchor. Descenti's just lurking in tunnels. They probably assume he's left, but how far could he have gotten off to, actually?
It just hurts, I think, because you never want to see a team so outclassed, but it really just feels like Imperial are playing with Metasport.
Agreed.
Imperial having a field day. But I also remember a time back on Nuke when Imperial were winning 8-1. And we still went overtime.
That's true.
So that is one of those, but I think the nature of the rounds, though, do just feel different. Still making moves, but Vinny's going to go ahead. Just exits through that mid doors. Damn near simultaneous to the Adam B long push. There are backs turned to him. You know, they've kind of let their guard down a bit, Imperial, because Metasport have just been reacting instead of getting proactive. Plopsky double, that's what they need. Some kind of individual moment here to reignite the thought of this being possible. They put the last 3 rounds of the first half on the board back on Nuke. That's what inspired the comeback in the second half. You've got to be able to tap back into that mentality yet again. But this one's no guarantee. 2v4, Descenti and No Way trying to hit this B site. Well-timed peaks, they've got it. A second round for Metasport. 3 is the best case scenario, and they need it.
It's your ace in the hole.
Well-timed, dude. Oh,
wow.
The remantling of that boost. Timing is just to perfection. The insta-kill comes out from Che. Hampus going to try to hold off on the door, and he's unable to get that second. And Descenti has just owned inside of tunnels. Every time CTs try to get active, what do you know? I can hear machine and sponge in my ears. Bomb has been planted. All right. Adam B left. Descenti reminds us as to how easily he has dominated this T side. That's 10-2, folks. It's smooth sailing for Imperial by the looks of it.
Yeah, and they showed so much strength on both sides of the map. I think that was the big thing. I'm wondering when they let off in that regard. We're seeing the bomb staged up in tunnels with a 3B lean. I mean, look at the A site. It's pretty much vacated. Looks like they've got a great setup. Demo read off the study for this defense.
Flash comes over the top. Vinny's just going to leave them in and even shuts down Adam as they approach. Now they've got to try to push through smoke. I mean, couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, that's just straight up great preparation. We give Zach some credit for that one.
Dude, on top of all the things I just tried to highlight as to why Imperial are better right now, and then they give us that. A perfect counter to the unfortunate attempt here of Metasport. 5 players still standing in this one. A damn near unwinnable clutch for Hampus.
Yeah, we might be a few rounds away from...
No.
Maybe that's Meta's airport, unfortunately. With a knife on the pistol.
That's messed up.
There's some special quality about getting a knife kill that just brings light to the team, no matter the situation.
But you get that knife kill, and then you look up from your computer, and you see the face of 5 guys whose dreams are about to get crushed.
That's what gets me off. So maybe there are reasons to be optimistic here.
And also the start they had on Nuke means this series could have been so much more lopsided. That's sort of what they had going versus Bait, a team that ends up going 3-0. You know, the promise has clearly been there for Imperial. They've just got to work out the kinks. No Way in Descenti, gonna slaughter the first 2. We got an answer from Tech9s. It's a good site control, and Adam B, oh no, just gets barrel stuffed by Descenti. His 20th kill collected. Plopsky thrust to the clutch. 2 players to topple. It's a ragtag gang of Swedes put together for this attempt. The most amount of Swedish players that we have had at a major since Katowice 2019, the 3rd largest nation here in Austin, and the first all-Swedish team in 6 years.